Hey, what's up guys, Camp Rusher here. Welcome back everybody to another Fortnite video. Today we're talking about a lot of storyline stuff that we'll get to, a bunch of secret map changes, and then just some random news that's all over the place. You're going to want to stick around for the entire thing. It's a good one. And if you could, touch that like button for me right now. Can we go for 8.5 thousand likes? I'm putting the bar low just so we can feel good about completing the challenge once we talk about it tomorrow in tomorrow's video, if that makes any sense. We're not reaching for the stars. We're just reaching an average amount. There's nothing wrong with that. Starting off here, we've got the two things. The Assassin Challenge Pack is now officially available. Of course, it's the freestyle there. The Agent Fish, the Agent Fish stick is back bling. Freestyle, and then 1,000 V-Bucks come with it. It's $10 USD for the entire thing. It's a great pack, man. I mean, like we've talked about many times. So it's out. You can use code the Camp Rusher if you're buying it, or type someone else in there. Let's just go for it, man. Just reminding you because I know it's easy to forget. That's why I remind you so much. And then King Oro set is also out. It's a great skin. I purchased it yesterday, and I love it. It's not too big or anything, so it's easy to look past. Plus, it just looks super cool. So I think it's in until the end of today, maybe tomorrow. I'm not too sure. So make sure you pick that one up as well if you want, if you're feeling it. And yeah, just kind of two long-awaited skins and a pack there. We've been waiting a while for these things to come out, and they finally dropped. So just reminding you about that. I Talk Fortnite here, just reminding everybody that this pickaxe here, the fresh fish pickaxe, does not come with the pack. It will be in the item shop soon, but we've talked about this in one of our update night videos. We talked about this pickaxe releasing, and I mean, you could assume that this would come with the agent, right? I think it would work. So no, this is separate. Yes, it'll be in the item shop soon. It does not come with the pack. Now, with a lot of stuff going on in the competitive world, more tournaments. We talked about the daily duos tournament, which, by the way, is platform locked. We now know, so you can only play PC versus PC, console versus console type of thing. And daily duos, only first place wins money, but something just to, I guess, keep you entertained throughout the day if you're playing Fortnite a lot, which I'm sure many of us are. But another thing that they've changed here is solo cash cup prize money. In this case, Benji showed what the European one is now. For first place, you now get 5 grand. And this gets me hyped, not because I'm ever going to win 5 grand, and I don't think many of us are, but this means that all the pros are going to be playing this. And not that they don't try hard already, but I think with 5 grand's a lot of money, man, and even to these pros. So we're going to have Benji Fishy, guys like him posting videos, ultra try hard mode. And I got to be honest, with all this competitive stuff out right now, I have been watching a lot more Fortnite competitive videos on YouTube by far, right? 10 times what I was even a month ago. So I love that part of it, and I think just increasing the prize money a little bit. I hate playing solos, but man, is it fun to watch solos. These guys are mechanical gods. It blows my mind, man. It really does. Moving on, if you've been playing some Fortnite, you know there's a few issues right now. There's definitely a few bugs. I could probably name 5 right away, but I just want to give kind of an update here. Next week's update is 12.3. It's going to be a big one, and with that comes a lot of bug fixes for sure, and then some that they're working on. But I'll link it down below. I'm showing you kind of a picture of everything now. These are all the bugs that they know about, investigating, work in progress, or finished for the next update. There's at least 10 fixed in the upcoming update combined across all the different game modes. And again, you actually have to scroll down to look at more because there's so much going on right now. So if you're interested in at all, I'll have it linked down below, of course. And yeah, hopefully the game cleans up a little bit going into this next update. It's not terrible, but there's a couple bad ones. And again, if you've been playing at all recently, it's pretty easy to tell what those ones are. Before we go any further, you've already made it this far. You must enjoy these videos a little bit. Make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. It only takes a second, and you'll make sure you're not missing any of the new Fortnite news. Moving on here, Squatting Dog. This was from the update that happened a couple days ago. New update for Fortnite today, and leakers, YouTubers, and streamers alike are all saying the same thing. Nothing new. Due to the virus, they must have made some map development adjustments. Luckily, this missable detail did not pass me up. Congratulations to Frenzy Farm on its baby barn. I love how he writes that message. I just thought that was funny. It's kind of unnecessary, but yeah, you can see it there. So there was a secret little map change. There was another map change, but we're going to save that till a bit later in the video because it discusses a bunch of the storyline stuff that's come out in the last couple days. People are starting to figure some things out. So we'll move to Donald Mustard first, though. He's always an interesting guy. He's the creative director at Epic Games, so he's the one that comes up with a lot of the storyline. Just he's in charge of creativity, as the name suggests. Travis Scott has officially followed, or he followed Travis Scott on Twitter. So more and more just confirming that the skin is going to be coming out soon. Maybe in that next update we'll actually get a full look at the skin, guaranteed. We have kind of a weird pixelated look at him so far, and we don't know. We're about 80% sure it's legit. But on top of that, I'm interested to see in the next update, because once we get to 12.3, that's where things start ramping up a little bit. We're already past halfway through the season. These are my favorite times, man. The hype times, when we start getting into hopefully a live event. And that kind of brings me to my next thing here is will Travis Scott be more than just a skin? There's a chance, man. There's a chance. They're trying to keep it under wraps right now real good, and I think the next update's going to tell us a lot about any type of event stuff, including the Travis Scott possible event. Moving on to the storyline stuff here, though, there's been a lot of talk about the Oro skin and Midas's revenge, right? That's what we've touched on. So I'm not going to dig too much into it. I'm going to try and add info that you hopefully don't already know about. Here it is. People noticed in the 12.2 update that Midas and Oro's scars both align, along with the shapes of their faces aligning as well, hinting that Oro is the dead skeleton of Midas. However, let's go one step further. There's the Oro is part of Midas's revenge, and then one is part of the Golden Ghost set, while Midas is part of the Golden Ghost set. Is it possible that Midas is the ghost soul and Oro is the skeleton of the same person? And yeah, I mean, this thing has 5.3k upvotes on Reddit, so people are loving it. And they're definitely tied together. It's just in what way. And I hadn't heard this theory yet. People are liking it a lot. And it kind of brings us one step further to the oil spill. The oil spill had been updated last update, or 2 updates ago, right? The last big update. And the oil spilled even more so. So this post on Reddit here, again, got some attention in the last 16 hours. Is it just me, or does the emblem that's on the greed wrap and Oro's chest look like the oil spillage from the rig? Also, remember how before the season started, we had the teasers that said something about an oil rig operation? Oro, I think this is our first piece of real storyline for this chapter, and boom, there's our new info. So this I hadn't seen yet. This goes back to the teasers from the end of the last season. Oil rig operation was one of kind of those phone calls that we heard, and yeah, I think he's completely onto something. How they're connected, I'm not too sure. Someone left a comment talking about he would love Oro being disturbed and then releasing, because he was released right after the oil drilling started and the rig was destroyed, and that's what disturbed Oro. I don't know, like, are we going into some climate change stuff, or defend the environment, get rid of oil spills? Not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, right, to promote a good cause with millions of people watching and enjoying the storyline. So I don't know. I thought I'd add that on there. Just giving you more pieces of the puzzle, and I love hearing your theories down below, so make sure to leave a comment. Finally, the last little map change that I want to discuss, and kind of separate from the storyline stuff we just said. Theory time with Squatting Dog. Why do you think Epic Games would block off this bridge last week? Random adjustment? No. What if we have a major disaster incoming for that dam? This adjustment could be Fortnite tempering the direction of this flood. And you can see in the picture here the dam that we've talked about. Now, we think this is going to break at some point. I mean, that's been the theory all along. I still full-heartedly believe it. I don't know if it'll be this season. I don't know if it'll be next, but I think he's right. Why would they add this random little stoppage of the waterway? And it makes sense, though. This river's connected very closely to where that dam break would happen, the flood would happen, but to control the flow of water, they put a little map change in there early, thinking no one would notice, but we noticed, man. It's a theory. I think it backs up the map flood. If it was right, I think it would back up the dam breaking earlier than we expect. possibly this season. I think it's definitely going to happen. It's just when is it going to happen at this point. So let me know your thoughts on that one as well, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, make sure to touch that like button on your way out. Leave a comment, leaving any of your theories down below, and subscribe to the channel. Code the Campin' Rusher does not hurt either. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.